Tashtalik, I am Tenzin Chime, and you're watching Tibet This Week, Tibettv's weekly bulletin on His Holiness the Dalai Lama, Tibet and the Central Tibetan Administration. Today's headlines. Election Commission announces key schedules, emphasizes guidelines ahead of general elections. The Central Tibetan Administration celebrates 77th Republic Day of India. Shillong Tibetan settlement receives staunch Tibet activist Shri Sandesh Meshram. Exclusive screening of Wisdom of Happiness draws a full house in Paris. Representative Dr. Arya concludes South Korea tour. Department of Information and International Relations conducts training for North India Volunteer Tibet Advocacy Group. Department of Health opens enrollment for Tibetan Medicare system. In the lead-up to the 2026 Tibetan general elections for Sikyong and the members of the 18th Tibetan Parliament in exile, the Chief Election Commissioner briefed the members of the press this Wednesday on the key election schedules, reiterated official guidelines, and issued clarifications on the workings of the Election Commission. The Chief Election Commissioner 𝒊𝒃𝒆�្� 𝑻𝒊𝒃𝒆𝒌 called on the regional election officers to resolve election-related issues fairly and promptly. The staff of the Central Tibetan Administration were urged to refrain from influencing or participating in the electoral process except in exercising their right to vote and performing their assigned electoral duties. The Chief Election Commissioner emphasized the Election Commission's zero-tolerance policy toward any form of electoral malpractice. He also appealed to the general public to exercise caution regarding irresponsible social media posts and commentaries to prevent disruption. Tibetan organizations and institutions were requested to avoid manipulation through regulatory amendments, and candidates who are serving dignitaries of the Central Tibetan Administration were encouraged to minimize or defer official visits except for engagements deemed essentials. To acknowledge the independent functioning of the Election Commission, the Chief Election Commissioner provided clarifications regarding its operations in several cases. For the forthcoming elections, the Election Commission has established 309 polling zones under the supervision of 87 regional election officers with a total of 1,737 election officers across 27 countries. In view of seasonal retail activities of Tibetan sweater sellers coinciding with the primary election period, 31 polling zones have also been arranged in the places of seasonal retail activities. The Central Tibetan Administration joined the observance of the 77th Republic Day of India in Kangchin Kishong this Monday. The event was led by officiating Sikyong Tharlam Doma Jangra, Kalun of the Department of Education, the Deputy Speaker, the Tibetan Justice Commissioners, Auditor General, Standing Committee member of the Tibetan Parliament in exile, along with secretaries and senior CTA officials. Officiating Sikyong Tharlam Doma Jangra conveyed greetings to the government and the people of India on behalf of the Tibetan people. The officiating Sikyong noted that India stands as a strong example of functioning and enduring democracy, offering lessons for the rest of the world. She further emphasized India's generosity and highlighted the importance of paying gratitude to India for its continued support for the Tibetan people.
간스는 랑생산의 폐지 로중이 던지바 치미도와 뒤 링라 강에 디데 시에부터 치나 안데 콘스템 위치에 레두슈브나시 안데 추 릭숑 시 시자 같이 발숨 자가숑게 딘디시 어투유 드빈나버티 한 레우치 지당 강에 예배지게 아니 심판로 로조제 삼시다 고마다 디kansu 징르바 자하 딘데 강에 요때 이나야 여름제 린디 슈브나시 다 딘데 나부티 마음 벽에 유연하나 대산당로 인지 미지 캐과치다 뱀에 처음에 딱 자하게 아주 강에 채배 뒤들라 그것을 로조나부티 남의 치아맵시.
The Tibetan settlement Shillong received Shri Sandesh Meshram, regional convener for Western Region Maharashtra and Goa of the Core Group for Tibetan Cause, India, who successfully concluded his 6th Jan Jagran cycle yatra in Shillong, Meghalaya. The yatra, themed Pedaling for Freedom, Speaking for Tibet, commenced on 9th December 2025 from Bumla near Indo-Tibetan border in Arunachal Pradesh and successfully concluded in Shillong, Meghalaya on 21st January 2026, covering approximately 2,400 kilometers across 3 states to raise awareness among the Indian public about the worsening human rights situation in Tibet. The Tibetan Settlement Office in Shillong organized a press conference in which Shri Sandesh Meshram, known to the Tibetans as Samten Yishe, highlighted the deteriorating human rights situation in Tibet and its serious implications for the India's national security. The Bureau de Tibet-Paris and Codon Organizing Committee hosted a special screening of the documentary film Wisdom of Happiness at UGC Danton Cinema in Paris last Saturday. The event drew a full house of 300 attendees, bringing together a diverse audience for an afternoon of reflection, connection, and dialogue around the pursuit of a meaningful life. Rigzin Gyengkhang, representative of His Holiness the Dalai Lama to the EU and Western Europe, in her opening remarks highlighted the significance of the Year of Compassion. This exclusive event was offered at subsidized tickets to ensure broad public access. Attendees drew the relevance of his message in today's fast-paced and often fragmented world, noting how the film offered both reassurance and practical wisdom. Representative Dr. 𝒊𝒔 𝒊𝒔 Arya of Liaison Office of His Holiness the Dalai Lama for Japan and East Asia concluded his week-long exhibition and talk programs in 4 major cities as well as other official engagements in South Korea from January 21st to 28th. The Tibetan community in Korea organized photo exhibitions on the life and contribution of His Holiness the Dalai Lama to world peace. Representative Dr. Arya spoke on the ancient ties between Korea and Tibet since the 7th century, Tibetan Emperor Songtsen Gampo and 13th century Dogon Choge Phagwa, and released the Korean version of his book Harnessing the Dragon's Fume. Representative Dr. Arya also met with Reverend Nyong Hang of 𝒉𝒐 Foundation and thanked the foundation for all their help and guidance to the Tibetan monks in the region. He paid a visit to Reverend Master Jinok of Seokchonsa Temple and sought his guidance to promote His Holiness the Dalai Lama's message of peace and compassion. On the last leg of his visit, Representative Dr. Arya met Reverend Khin Sunim of 𝒉𝒐 Temple and thanked him and his temple for sponsoring the Tibetan students to study in Korean universities and requested continued support in educating the young Tibetans. The Department of Information and International Relations Central Tibetan Administration held a 3-day advocacy training for North India Volunteer Tibet Advocacy Group last week in Dharamshala. Kama Yishe, chairman of the Public Service Commission of the Central Tibetan Administration, in his address to the participants, emphasized the crucial role of the Tibetan youth in sustaining Tibet advocacy, sharing practical examples drawn from his own professional journey, and stressed on the importance of preserving Tibetan language and culture in daily life. The program that aims to equip Tibetan youth from North India with essential advocacy skills, strengthen coordinated regional efforts, and inspire greater leadership within Tibetan freedom movement brought together 38 young advocates from across North India. The Department of Health Central Tibetan Administration has opened enrollment for the 2026-2027 Tibetan Medicare system across 36 settlements in India. Residents are encouraged to register through their local settlement offices or health centers before the March 31st deadline to secure financial coverage for major medical expenses and surgeries. During the fiscal year 2025-2026, out of 22,412 enrolled members, the Medicare system was able to cover the total expenses of 2 million rupees for 2,154 members. That is all for today. For daily updates, please visit our websites, Facebook and YouTube channels. Thank you for watching.